So let's talk about selling your product to Target stores. Target is one of the most massive discount stores on the planet. They have over 1,850 stores they're responsible for currently, and their stores are huge. They have over 135 square feet per store on average, sometimes larger if they have super Targets. And basically, the reason why people love working with Target is because they buy so many different products, right? And they sell so many different types of products. They sell bedding, they sell toys, they sell food in some of the stores, they sell everything from accessories and jewelry, you name it, they sell that product. So one of the things that I can tell you about Target and working with them is that because they have a large space and they have a lot of room to put products in, that means they actually have the ability to test a lot more products because of the fact that they have these large spaces. When you're dealing with retailers like GNC, they have very small stores, so their stores are limited, so they can't put that many products in there, and so they're really, really difficult to get your product in there and so forth because someone really has to go to bring another product in and so forth. But with Target, they have larger stores, they have more opportunities, and they're varietal in the types of products that they have. So one reason you want to sell to them, and one thing to think about, is the fact that even if you're selling a consumer electronics product, definitely want to consider a retailer like Target because they have room for growth and expansion and so forth. Another thing I can say about Target is that they are finicky in that they basically just changed their way of working. Before, you actually had a phone number that you could call a buyer and so forth, and it was not that difficult to reach out to them. Like most other retailers, if you wanted to reach out to them, one way you can do it is you could send them an email or you can call them and so forth and say very specific things and get them interested in your product. With Target, they actually shut it down so you can't call them anymore. And so like they literally just send you to some voicemail. So it's a little trickier to work with Target. And they probably did that on purpose. They're probably getting inundated with lots of people reaching out to them and so forth. Doesn't mean that you can't get into that stores. It just means it's very unique to Target in that they're not actually being easily presentable and so forth to suppliers. That does not mean that I think you should go and pitch your product to them through their vendor websites. I have other ways of teaching how to get into stores and so forth. But please note, Target's a little bit trickier to sell to only because they cut out a lot of the communication that other retailers have available to you. Now, one good thing about Target, or there's very many things, is that they don't usually typically just buy one product. They give you a little section of the store.